What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys some more Call of Duty Infinite Warfare intel. We have some exciting information on what we can expect from some of the tactical grenades and equipment in this game. Now, this is coming from a Game Informer article, which is like GameStop's, monthly magazine. They had a special month specifically kind of like directed at Infinite Warfare, tons of different articles and stuff like that. We actually did a video on the weapons in the game yesterday from this magazine, but it's kind of primarily focused on single player at this point, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't had any multiplayer reveal or any information or news or anything like that yet, so pretty much everything we're going to be talking about here is in multiplayer, but you have to keep in mind that a lot of stuff does transfer over. Some of the crazier stuff, like the Super Atlanta stuff, usually stays in single player, but some of the other stuff does transfer over, and I figured it'd be kind of fun to check out what we could potentially be seeing in multiplayer in this game. So here's a little excerpt from the article right here. It says, in addition to the enormous armory of guns, a number of other notable new weapons are at your disposal. Spider-like robotic seeker grenades can crawl along the ground and walls and can identify, target, and attack enemies at your command. So that sounds pretty insane. That's definitely going to be a primarily campaign-based feature. I don't see that being any sort of equipment in multiplayer, but it could potentially be a score streak if you think about it. Like, that sounds kind of like an RCXD or an HCXD. I don't know, we could see like little spider drones. That'd be kind of cool. It makes me think of Black Ops 1 when they had like the underground RC pads. Maybe we could like go into vents and stuff with these spider drones and seek people out. That'd be kind of cool. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, it says autonomous drones can help keep opponents off of your back, which that's kind of interesting. It makes me think of Riot in Advanced Warfare, all the drones that would fly around and like highlight you and shoot at you and stuff like that. Maybe something like that. Doesn't really sound too much like multiplayer, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, it says zero gravity grenades can create pockets of zero gravity in the environment, incapacitating groups of enemies and potentially moving them from the safety of cover. Now, we actually saw this happen in the trailer. I wasn't really sure what it was. I knew it was something to do with zero gravity, but you guys can see it on the screen right here in that like initial mission that they showed us. He throws this grenade out and all the enemies kind of fly up into the air, which is really cool. And obviously, that's going to be primarily campaign focused. And at first I was like, there's no way that makes it into multiplayer. But then I thought about it, and it's actually kind of possible. Like, you think there are some weird tactical equipments in Call of Duty that make it in there from time to time. You know, stuff like thermite grenades or Molotovs or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, the thermite grenade in Black Ops 3 is a very interesting piece of equipment. It's got a very, very small area of effect. So what if they did something like that in Infinite Warfare with this zero grav grenade, where it's very small, so it doesn't affect that much. You really have to be extremely accurate with it. But in that case, it's really, it seems pretty balanced if it was as small as the thermite grenade. Like, when's the last time you ran into a thermite grenade and got pissed? You know what I mean? So we could see something like that in the multiplayer, which I think would be pretty insane. But let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, moving on to the final thing here. It says, if you're feeling like getting right into the thick of things, try a shield that smashes opponents out of your way when you're not protecting yourself from an incoming barrage. And we actually, I believe we saw this in the single player gameplay as well. I'll pull it up on screen. But yeah, that sounds pretty insane as well. Definitely primarily a campaign feature. But we also had something kind of like that in Advanced Warfare, if you guys remember. It's called Exo Shield. So maybe it's going to be some sort of ability or specialist or something like that. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but it could be kind of cool in that sense. Now, next up, the next thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to equipment is really, really exciting, and it's something that I totally wasn't expecting. We hadn't heard anything about, but when I read it in this magazine, this is what I wanted to tell you guys about, because it kind of changes things up. Like, every year, the envelope is pushed a little bit. Like, they want to keep the same core functionality of Call of Duty, but every developer puts their own spin on things and makes it unique in their own way. And a way that Treyarch did that this year was with frag grenades. So all the way up until this point, every single Call of Duty game, once you pulled your frag out and you pulled the pin, you could not put that thing back. It was, a ticking time bomb. No matter what happened, it was going to go off. Simtex is a different story. You could cancel that by pressing triangle or Y and put it back away. Frag, you never could. Now this year with Black Ops 3, the frags are some sort of futuristic frag, which you press a button and it turns it off. So that's just kind of like their little change that they put their own unique spin on it. And it looks like Infinity Ward has something similar going on next year. What they're going to be doing is this right here. Players can also cook a grenade while firing their weapon, which should shake up the dynamics of grenade lobbing quite a bit. So this is really interesting to me. And again, this is only campaign confirmed as of right now. We don't know if it's going to be in multiplayer, but this sounds pretty crazy. You can cook a grenade while you're shooting. I don't know how many situations that would end up being useful in, but it's a really weird thing to think about. You know, like maybe you run into the enemy team spawn, you see a bunch of people, you start cooking that grenade, you take out a couple, the grenade's already primed, ready to go for you, you lob it back there and you get a few more. I don't know, it's kind of a cool new thing that they're switching it up, and I like that they're kind of, you know, experimenting and thinking outside of the box. It's something we haven't seen before. So yeah, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of a quick little preview of some of the equipment stuff that we could expect out of Infinite Warfare. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you guys check out this video right here if you guys haven't seen it. It's actually a 1v1 sniper battle with Syndicate on Fringe. It was a part of the Legends of Gaming show that we were on, and it was a ton of fun. Like, it wasn't serious at all. It was so much fun. We had a really good time with it, and I figured you guys might enjoy that video. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.